Disney is back. Oh well, Disney didn't go anywhere, but I'm back with Disney. You guys like that, right? You all remember Toy Story, right? Good old Buzz, Lightyear and Woody and Rex and, well, you know them all. Well, if you loved all those characters, that's not what this is. This game is based on the show from the film where Buzz is based on. This gets complicated quickly, so let me explain. It all started with the film Toy Story, in which toys come to life. One of those toys is Buzz, which is merchandise from a cartoon in the film universe called Buzz Lightyear Star Command. Then, after the film was released, of course, there was a real Buzz Lightyear merchandise, which didn't come to life. At least I don't think so. How do we actually know they don't? Anyway, based on that merchandise, the cartoon Buzz Lightyear Star Command was also made into a real thing, and as far as I can tell, it was received pretty well. So then, this game was made on that cartoon. I can only imagine there was merchandise made for this too. So yeah, the Matrix and Inception got nothing on this. We're like 4 layers deep here. Seeing as how this is based on a cartoon which has an episodic formula, there's no great story to base it on, and you can tell because, well, there's no story at all. You get some really short cutscenes before and after every mission, and those are just scenes taken directly from the cartoon, but in GIF quality. Funny, you just know that even though I put countless hours into making these videos, the comments are now going to be about my pronunciation of GIF. I just mentioned missions. Every mission has 3 levels. The first of which is mandatory. This is a race with a bad guy to the end of the stage where you then fight him. It's way more fun than it sounds, even though after a couple of missions it does start getting somewhat repetitive. Even with some creative level designs added in, it's just too much of the same thing over and over again. Then there's the time trials, which is exactly what it sounds like. The bad guy's now gone, but you still have to go through the level as quickly as humanly possible before the time runs out. And then the last kind of mission is a collection mission. You need to collect parts that belong to one of your teammates, within a time limit. It's just like hard mode for time trial, really. For completing a level, you get medals, which you'll need to progress to the next mission. Yeah, the use of the word mission here is really weird. It's more like a world with 3 levels in it, but calling it a world also wouldn't make a lot of sense because sometimes you have to go back to earlier planets for new missions. It's all just really confusing. Aside from the main medals you get for finishing a level, there's also half medals. You can get a half medal for collecting a certain amount of money in the mission's first level, or collecting a number of aliens. Getting under a certain time in time trials and part collection also rewards you with half medals. These half medals bring the total medals you can get per mission from 3 to 5. And honestly a really good way to make you replay levels you didn't get quite right the first time, without giving you too much either. I like it when games get balanced right, and this one gets it right, so that's bonus points. I mentioned money, which is not just for getting those half medals. As a matter of fact, it's another one of those things that's really well balanced. You see, you don't buy weapons in some kind of overworld or hub menu. You buy them while running in the stage, and you get them for just that very stage. Buying a weapon will increase your killing power, which will in return give you more money, but it also takes money, of course, to buy them. So if you want to get a half medal for getting enough money, you'll need to play smart, because any money you spend won't count towards that medal. Just because I have to mention it to give you a complete view of the game, the graphics are nothing amazing. Not bad, mind you, just kinda there. While the PS1 has amazing games like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, this game doesn't look bad at all. It hasn't aged that well, but the looks don't seem to bother me either, so that's mandatory bit on graphics done, I guess. Altogether, I'd say this game is fun for a little bit. It should take you about 3, maybe 4 hours to complete. If you're a fan of Disney in general, or more specifically Disney games, you might enjoy this game quite a bit. It does have the feeling Disney games from this era seem to have, and while that just means it's as unpolished as most Disney games of this time, it's also generally fun to play.